Hello everyone. I'm running a couple minutes late, couple seconds late, so I'm just trying to get this all adjusted. Everything going on. Whew, nothing like the first Facebook Live back after a break, right? All right. Welcome to Sale-a-Bration Sundays. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth Stamping Corner, and this is a series that I do every celebration. And now technically celebration does not start until Tuesday, but we have a lot of celebration products this year, and I am excited to show you as many as I can. I'm just trying to pull myself up on the computer, so I am a tiny bit distracted. Oh, I gotta make sure my volume's off. Okay. There I am. Okay, a tiny bit distracted. I can't do two things at once, apparently. Okay, hello, and welcome to my first Sale-a-Bration Sunday. Now, I can't show you the inside of the catalog. We're going to dive deep into the actual catalog or the little celebration brochure next week, I promise. And I will show you all the products next week. This week, I can't show you the inside because celebration has not yet started. Celebration starts on January 7th, which is this Tuesday. So you can start shopping and earning celebration products starting Tuesday. So celebration has a couple of different parts of it. So let me go over those really quickly before we get into the project today. So celebration is our biggest sales promotion of the year. You get to earn exclusive products. All the products that are in here, you can only earn for free. You can't purchase any of the products in here. You earn them with every $60 purchase you order. Now, there's no limits. If you spend $120, you can choose two. And so on and so on. There are a couple of products in here that can only be earned with a higher purchase point. So that is $120. You guys, hold on. I need to fix something on my phone real quick. Hold on. If we get disconnected, I will start up real quick again. So sorry for that quick little delay. I have to change a setting on my phone, and I forgot to do that today. So anyway. So to earn a celebration product, you spend $60, you get to choose a free one. There's a couple in here that can only be earned with $120, but there's no limit to how many you can purchase. So, and they are cumulative. So every $60, you get a new product. Now that's all before tax and shipping. Keep that in mind. If you're spending a whole lot, or you have a few friends together and you guys want to group your orders to really maximize your benefits, you can, if your order's over 300, either your personal order, sorry, I had to pull the catalog away to look at this. I want to make sure I get the details perfectly correct. But if your order's over 300, you're going to earn an extra $30 of Stampin' Rewards. And so that could be your personal order. You can get 2 or 3 friends together to make that $300 threshold and then put your orders in together, and you'll earn extra benefits. The third part of celebration is our join offer. So our join offer is when you join to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you get all the Stampin' Up! Perks. You get discounts on your products, you get sneak peeks of products early, you get exclusive demonstrator events, and so much more. But the other part of that is that when you join during celebration, they always have extra perks. So this is what they are offering this year. Joining is $99. You get to choose $125 in product. That's not product I choose. That's product you choose. You get to choose whatever you want. And that can be from any of our catalogs. It can be from any of the online exclusives. It can be from our last chance list, any of that. You can choose whatever you want. But in addition, you are going to receive this handmade design stamp set completely free. The only way to get this one is to join. You can't earn this one for free during celebration. The only way to get this is to join to be a demonstrator. So if you love this stamp set, you'll need to join. The other part of it is that you're going to get to choose 2 color groups of our Stampin' Right markers. Now these are different than our Stampin' Blends. These are our water-based markers. And there's so many different techniques that you can do with them. And I'm hoping to highlight a few of those techniques throughout celebration. So I'll show you those. I have the Brights color group and the Subtles color group just featured here, but you will get to choose from any one of our 4 subtle groups. So the Brights, the Subtles, the Regals, or the Neutrals. You get to choose 2 packages of those. So that's 20 markers total. And these are fantastic. So, and I should have wrote down how much that all is in product, but well, probably close to $200 in product when you include the 125 and all of this stuff as well. So Now, if you don't want the markers, if you're like, well, I already have all the markers and I don't really want that stamp set, there is a second option to join. And in that case, you can join for $99 and you would just get an additional $30 in your starter kit, which would bring your starter kit up to what, $155 in product that you get to choose from. So something to think about if your wish list is extra long from the mini catalog or from the online exclusives. Think about the join opportunity because it is fantastic. Now, again, I can't show you the inside of this. We will dive into the catalog next week after Celebration goes live on Tuesday. But today I am featuring this stamp set. This is the Friendly Seagulls Stamp Set. This is one of the $60 options that you can earn for free. Now, I have done a lot with this stamp set already, and I have some cards that I'll share with you following the Facebook Live, but this is probably my favorite Celebration offering. I love little critters and I love little funny puns. So, so this is what we're making and I'm so excited. Okay, let me show you the actual card that we're making. So this is a card we're making. It is actually a gift card holder. It's a little slide up gift card holder. So it says, I love you more than French fries. And when you open it, the gift card slides right up. So you can see how it slides up. Now, you guys, I have a Starbucks gift card in here because that's what I had on hand. But I would put a gift card to a burger place on here because it says, I love you more than French fries. So maybe like if you had like a Red Robin gift card or, you know, if you have like a local burger place that you really love, put a gift card to them inside, it would work just as well. So, so I would not use Starbucks, but that's what I had on hand. So, but definitely go for your favorite burger place when you give this away. I think that would be super cute to have a burger place gift card inside. Wouldn't that be adorable? And so I'm going to show you how to make this little slide up gift card. It's actually really not that hard. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is the card we're making today. So let's go ahead and pull out all of our supplies. Now, I do have all of the supplies listed in the video description, so you don't have to worry about that. I will have all of the details and pictures on my blog as well, and everything will be linked on my blog, including all the supplies and dimensions stuff, so don't worry about writing anything down. All right, so let's start with, I'm using Azure Afternoon. Is the name of the ink. You guys, it has been far too long. I have even in my off time, I didn't do hardly any stamping. So this might be a little, it might be a little rocky. I haven't stamped in a while, so this might go pretty badly. We'll see how this goes. So I have Azure Afternoon card base. This is 8.5 or 8.5 by 5.5. For our sliding mechanism, I have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then I have another piece of Azure Afternoon that is, I'm going to try to find my dimensions of this one. Oh, here it is. Okay, 5 3/8 by 3 1/2. And then I cut it using a little border die from our Bright Skies dies. And that's just going to give us that fun little border down there. I have a couple pieces of DSP. Now, this is also from a Celebration package. How gorgeous that other side is. This is the Bloom Impressions DSP. We're going to use this side because I thought it looked like, you know, either the sky or maybe the ocean. So this is the side we're going to use. But the floral side of this DSP is gorgeous. And we will definitely feature this one in a future Celebration Sunday for sure because this DSP is stunning. That's another free option you can get for $60. I have a heart die cut from our Hearts of Elegance dies, and I have embossed it with our Soft Waves embossing folder. This embossing folder will be out in the mini catalog that launches on Tuesday, along with Celebration. And then I have a die, a little tag die from our Greetings of the Seasons dies. This is an online exclusive that came out a few months ago, but I have loved those dies so much. Then I just have a 1/4 inch strip of Flirty Flamingo. It's a 1/4 inch by 5 3/8. So that is all of our card supplies. But again, don't worry about writing any of those down because all of those are in the measurements. Okay, we're going to start with scoring our two pieces here. Okay, so I got to find my, I got to get my scoreboard out. You guys, I've done some shopping of treats lately. Let me show you guys what I found just because they're on my scoreboard. I have a little shelf that I keep my scoreboard on, and then when I find treats, I throw them on top of my scoreboard. So anyway, so I found these Reese's Carrots. So this is for Easter, but I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to do something with those because so cute. And then Kit Kat has little Valentine's teddy bears. So these are like the little Santa ones, but they're little teddy bears. So cute for Valentine's Day. So if you happen to see these two in the stores, I got these at Target and I got the bears at Walmart. But if you happen to see those in the stores, pick those up because we're going to be doing stuff with those later. All right. On our card base, so that's the bigger one, on the 8.5 inch side, we are going to score it at 2 3/4 and at 7. Okay, that's it. Super easy. Now on the slider, this is a slider part, we are going to score on the 4.5 inch side. So it's not a complete square. One side is 4 1/4, one is 4 1/2. So make sure you have that 4.5 inch side at the top, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 4 inches. Okay. All right. And we are going to put that away. I'll put that on top of all my candy. That's ready to go. Okay, let's get our bone folder out. We're going to do some burnishing. So real quick and easy, there's no trimming on this. This is a card, so nothing fancy is going to go on here. So we're just trimming this. Now your card should line up. So it's like a gatefold card, but it's a little bit off-centered. It should line up perfectly like that. And then this one, we're just going to fold these. You're going to fold it though. One you're going to fold back this way, and one you're going to fold back this way. So it's going to look kind of like a Z, I guess, if you want to look at it like that. Okay. And that is all of our folding and burnishing. I'm going to set this piece aside. We're going to come back to this one in just a minute, but let's work on the card base for just a minute. I'm going to grab some more of my supplies out here. I'm going to grab that one, and we'll grab these two. We'll set the heart and the tag aside for just a minute. Okay, so let's make our little pocket for our gift card holder to slide into. Let me pull this out. So the smaller piece is going to be on the bottom. That's our little pocket. Now you can use adhesive to hold this closed. When I'm doing a pocket for a gift card though, I like to use my little stapler, because that way there's no adhesive that's going to leak out or get in the way of your slider or your gift card, and it just gives it like a cleaner finish. Also, when I'm using a stapler, I want to make sure that I cover it up so you don't know that there's a staple under there, and I like to put the smooth part of the staple on the back. So I'm going to staple this upside down like this. Is that the right way? Yes, that's the right way. And I'm going to go in maybe like 1/4 of an inch to the edge here, and I'm going to staple it, and that rough side of the staple is going to be on the front, but we're going to cover that up so we don't have to worry about that. But I like to keep that rough side of the staple on the front, because then it's not going to snag anything on the back, and you still have that smooth finish on the back. Okay. So I'm going to use my stapler, and then we have this smaller piece of DSP. And again, the measurements are in the video description. And so I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus for this, because it's going to go over those staples. So I need something really strong to go over the staples, and I want it to make sure to hold in place. Okay, so I'm going to put this on all the sides, especially those short sides, because I want it to cover up those staples. And so we are going to lay this down. Now this is only 5 3/8, and our card is 5 1/2. So there's not going to be a big border around the edges. Okay. So that is perfect. You'll never know there's a staple under there now. Completely hidden. All right. Now we have our piece of Azure Afternoon that has been die cut. Now I'm going to do mine on the video a little bit differently than I did this one, because you can, on the inside here, you can see that seam here where they kind of overlap. And I didn't want that. I wanted to make sure that was completely hidden. So this time I'm going to glue this to the front of my card before I put my DSP on. So I'm just going to put a strip of adhesive just on the top, the side that doesn't have that die cut edge. And I'm going to line this up. Now this is 5 3/8 across, so it's not going to go from edge to edge. So just make sure you leave a little bit of a border. You can line it up with that DSP. So it's lined up edge to edge with the DSP. Now we can put on our piece of DSP. This is another piece, and again, measurements are in the video description. And we're going to cover up that edge. And this is, again, 5 3/8 inch wide. So just kind of line it up with the edge of that border die. Perfect. Just like that. Yay! It's all coming together. All right. Now, we have this little 1/4 inch piece of Flirty Flamingo, and this is just going to go along the bottom edge of that DSP. And that's just going to just give us a little bit more interest. And again, this piece is 5 3/8 inch wide as well. So just make sure that everything just lines up just like that. Okay, so this would be, you can leave it here and you can just stick your gift card right in there. But we're going to take it a step further and we're going to make it a sliding gift card. So we have our little sliding piece. Now because it's 1/2 inch on each side, it doesn't really matter which side you put in. So we're just going to stick this into our pocket all the way down until it basically lays flat. We have the score line here, but I want this edge right here to line up with that score line. So I'm just going to make sure that it is lined up nice and straight, that it is centered with that score line, just like that. So we have our score line right there. And I'm going to put some super strong glue. So I'm going to use my liquid glue for this, and I am only putting adhesive on that 1/2 inch piece. So you have that score line there. You can see that it's lined up with the score line on the fold. Okay, so I'm going to hold everything in place. Just make sure it's all nice and straight. And we're going to just close that, get that a really good burnish. And we're going to let this set for just a second. I'm going to let that set until that's completely dry, and then we'll open it. But once that's completely set and you open it, that pocket will be adhered to the top front of the card base. I hope that makes sense. So when we adhered it flat, it picked it up on the front panel, and your gift card pocket will slide right up. I hope that makes sense. You see how that works kind of right there. It's very, very cute. And the fact that it just kind of slides up and it's super easy to do is very, very cute. So let's see. Does it work? It works. Just like that. So fun. Okay, do I have another gift card? I have another Starbucks gift card. Let's throw that in. So you have that little pocket to hold the gift card so it doesn't slide all the way down, and then the gift card slides up and down. But remember, guys, make sure that you add a gift card to like a burger place. Maybe somewhere that has really great fries. Add that gift card there. Don't use Starbucks cards. Unless you happen to really love Starbucks, but then the card doesn't really make sense, but you guys get where I'm coming from. All right, so we have our whole card. We have our card mechanism. Now, the card is just kind of sitting in here, and it will kind of slide back and forth. Now, if you don't want the gift card to move at all, just stick a little glue dot on the back, and it'll sit just fine. And it won't move at all. Okay, so we need to get to our stamping now. So let's pull out that friendly Seagulls Stamp Set. So again, this is a celebration option. You can only earn this one free with a $60 purchase starting on Tuesday when Sale-a-Bration launches, January 7th. Okay, I have a piece of white, and we're going to do some stamping. Now, I'm not going to stamp all the pieces because we need 2 different seagulls. So that's both of the seagulls in the stamp set. Let me pull this up. Well, no, there's a 3rd seagull. But I'm using this one and this one. If you want to throw that one in, you absolutely could, or substitute one of them. But I'm only going to stamp one because there's no dies for this and there's no punch for this. So we do have to fussy cut all the images. So I'm just going to show you how I colored one. And then I have pieces ready to go that are all fussy cut already. And then you're going to need 3 little fry boxes as well. So I'm only going to stamp one of those. And that way I'll show you how to color everything. But we don't have to go through all the images and then fussy cut all the images because that would take a while. Okay, Memento ink because we're coloring with Stampin' Blends. If you're coloring with watercolor markers or pencils, make sure that you are using StazOn. Okay, so that's our little seagull, and then you're going to need 3 little French fry boxes. Okay, we're also going to stamp our greetings as long as we're here, so I'm going to pull out my Azure Afternoon. We're going to cut these apart, so I'm just going to stamp them along the edges. The Azure Afternoon says, I love you more than, oh goodness. Get kind of right over it to do that one. And then in Flirty Flamingo, we're going to do French fries. And I'm going to do that right on the edge again over here. And we'll just cut these out. Okay? Perfect. All right, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for the coloring. Excellent. All right, I have lots of different colors of Stampin' Blends that we're going to use. Use whatever colors you want to use. You can do whatever you want. All right, I'm going to use a Daffodil Delight. Now, we're not going to do a whole lot of blending for some of these because the images are pretty small, so I'm not going to worry about a lot about blending. This is my dark. I'm trying to figure out if that's my dark. So we're not going to blend the French fries at all. I'm just using my dark Daffodil Delight, And I'm going to come in and just color my French fries. Just like that. That's it. We are not going to worry about doing blending on those. Those French fries are awfully small. So that's it with the Daffodil Delight. Let me put these away as we go. That way you don't have to worry about it. Now the same thing is true with our crumb cake. I'm going to use my dark crumb cake. Actually, no, I think I use my light. I'm going to use my light crumb cake just for the bun on our little fry package here. And no blending on that because it's super small. We don't need to worry about blending on that. And that's it for the crumb cake. You could easily do this with our Stampin' Right markers that you can get for free in the starter kit when you join during Celebration. This would work well because we're not doing a whole lot of blending. All right, this is the wrong color. I grabbed Pretty and Pink. I meant to grab Flirty Flamingo. So Flirty Flamingo, we are going to do a tiny bit of blending on our fry box, but it's going to be very simple blending. So there's a couple places on the fry box here where it's kind of popping through on the back. So I'm going to do that with my dark. And then also with my dark, I'm just going to color the left side and then along the bottom. So just real simple blending with the Flirty Flamingo. And then I will just blend out those areas right there and then finish coloring the fry box with the light. So just super simple, but you could also just color that one color if you wanted to. And that was Flirty Flamingo. All right, I'm going to use Peach Pie for my beak for my seagull. You can use pumpkin pie as well. That will work just fine. I'm going to use my, oh, that's my light. I'm going to use my dark Peach Pie for his beak right where it is attached to his face. If that makes sense. Kind of the back of his beak, I guess. And then for his feet, just, again, just kind of like the very top of his feet toward the back. And then we're just going to come in with the light and we'll finish coloring the feet. We're not doing a whole lot of blending. I mean, I'm just going over it. I'm not making sure anything is heavily blended because, again, it's a very small space. And if you want a little bit more dark on his beak, you can go in. Just add a little bit more dark. All right, perfect. That's it for our Peach Pie. We're cruising right along. For his wings, I'm not doing any blending on his wings. I'm using Smoky Slate, and I'm going to use the dark Smoky Slate for the edge of the wing. And then for the little inside part, I'm going to use light Smoky Slate, and that is all we're going to do. No blending. So light Smoky Slate for this part of his wing. We don't have a lot of seagulls in New Mexico, obviously. So it's not a bird that I get to see very often, so I generally just rely on pictures of how to do this, and they seem to be mostly like white with some gray, so that's all I'm doing. All right, that's all I did. No blending. Super simple. You could definitely grab your Stampin' Right markers for these. All right, now for just some extra highlights, and I don't even know if that's going to show up on the video. It shows up on the pictures, but it's just going to add a little bit of dimension to our bird. I'm going to use a light Petal Pink, and I'm just going to just add just a little bit around his head there, a little bit on his wing, and a little bit under his wing, and that's really all we're doing. So I think you can see that a tiny bit. But it really just adds a little bit of shading. Because we're cutting this out, it's going to just give him that much more dimension. Okay, so you would color all your images exactly the same, and then you would fussy cut them, and through the magic of television, we have our two birds, our two little seagulls, so cute, 3 little boxes of French fries, and our greetings all ready to go. All right, magic of television. All right, let me zoom back out just a little bit so we can finish up the card. All right, so let's move this over so we can see what we're doing. We have all our pieces. All right, let's grab that heart. Let's go ahead and stick that on. The heart, again, is die cut with the Hearts of Elegance dies, which is an online exclusive that you can get now. That came out in November, I believe. But it is such a good heart bundle. And then I just embossed that with the Soft Waves embossing folder, and we're going to stick that on. I just stuck some dimensionals on the back of that. We're going to stick that on about right there. Let me see if I have those dies. I can show you. They are beautiful dies. So here are the Hearts of Elegance dies. Really beautiful dies. Lots of different shapes too. So if you need some hearts, that's the way to go. All right, we're going to build up our little seagull scene right here on our little tag here. So I'm going to use dimensionals. We're going to stick our seagulls on first. So let's do 1 dimensional on the back of each seagull. All right. We're going to have this guy who's got his mouth open, kind of screaming. We're going to put him here on this side. We're going to put this guy over here. So he's like warning him, like, watch out, that guy's stealing your French fries. There we go. All right, now there is a little fry box kind of right between them, and that one's going to go flat. So I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on there, and then we'll just stick a little fry box on there. Now, if you don't want a fussy cut, you can stamp these images directly onto a tag. You might need a larger tag than this one because they are a little bit bigger than this tag, but you can use a circle or a rectangle, whatever you want. All right, and then our other little fry boxes, I'm going to cut a dimensional in half. You can use mini dimensionals. I'm going to stick one like right here, kind of behind our seagull here. So I just stuck half a dimensional right there. And I like to stick it directly onto the tag. That way we know that the dimensional is in the exact place that it needs to be. We'll stick our fry box on there, and we'll stick the other half kind of right in front of him. Like that, and we'll stick this fry box right on there, just like that. All right, so they're like, get back, these are our fries. All right, we're gonna add our greetings in just a minute. I have some of the gray Baker's Twine from the Essentials Twine pack. So you get the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. It comes with white, like a crumb cake color, the gray color, and black as well. Such a good package. I've used all my black. I need to get some more. But I'm just going to thread some through, and we are going to tie a little bow through our tag here. I'm just going to cut some off. There we go. And before I tie it, I'm going to adhere it to my card because that's going to give me some stability. So we're going to put dimensionals on this side of the tag, but I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal on the left side of the tag because that's going to overlap the heart, which already has dimensionals on it. So we want it to sit nice and flat. So a couple dimensionals on the right side, some regular adhesive on the left side, and this will overlap the heart, just like this. All right, now that our tag is on there, we can tie our bow on our tag without any problem, and it's gonna give us lots of stability down here. So we don't have to worry about the tag kind of flip-flopping around. Okay, perfect. I like those long ends, just like that. Lovely. All right, let's add our greetings, and for this I'm going to use some dimensionals, and I'm just going to use my little edge pieces here. You can trim up dimensionals if you want. I'm just going to grab those edge pieces and just use it on the back of this. So, let's see. Okay, perfect. I've actually used quite a bit of my edge pieces on this dimensional sheet, so I don't have very many left. I've used that one quite a bit. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to start with the I Love You More Than. And that one I want to kind of go right over the bow, because we're going to try to hide that little knot there. So I Love You More Than, and then we'll add the French fries right under that. Just like that. Isn't that adorable? And that's it. That completes the card. I didn't add any other embellishments on here. I didn't think it needed it. But when you slide it up, you have that gift card to the burger place of your choice. And it's such a cute little card to give to anybody this year. This would be a great little Valentine's gift for a little date night with your significant other, for your favorite burger place. Such a cute little slider gift card, though. This will also be a great little birthday card. Really fun card. Okay, guys, so remember, Celebration kicks off on Tuesday, January 7th. You can start shopping for all of the Celebration goodies. And next week for Celebration Sunday, I will actually open that catalog for you guys, and we'll go over everything that's in that catalog. And I will have another amazing project for you. I don't know which project product we're featuring next week yet, but it's going to be good. And I will be live every Sunday for Celebration Sundays now through the end of February, and every Sunday we'll feature a different celebration product. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. You never miss a video. And tomorrow on my blog, I will be starting a new class to go with a blog post every day, Monday through Thursday, and a video every day, Monday through Thursday that coordinates with those. So you definitely want to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss anything. And I will see you guys live again next week for Celebration Sunday, week number 2. Have a great week, and I will see you guys again. Bye.